This is your above water. Now remember how I talked about you keeping your, see how you're breathing right here? How many eyes are out of the water right there? Two.
Why do you go like this? Do you only open a half of your mouth?
You curl your mouth to the side like this.
Oh, I always get water off. And I was like,
So we're gonna focus on that. Also, see how your head is moving around? Alright? So if we keep it still, it'll help you a little bit. Especially, remember how we talked about rotating? What rotates together?
your whole body.
Our hips and shoulders, right? Remember how we pretend like there's a pole right down the middle of our body and then we rotate around that pole. So that's what we need to do. If you look right here, you're going to take a breath. Your whole head's out of the water. So you know what happens there? Oops. You know what happens there? Your body goes like this under the water. So it's at a slant as opposed to nice and even with the water. Okay? So we got to push off underwater. See if we can get you to keep your head to the side a little bit more when you breathe. Your hips right here will not sink. See when you take a breath, see how your hips go down right there? All right. So if we can get your breathing a little bit better in your head position, your hips will stay at the top of the water and make it easier to swim. Does that make sense? Okay. Awesome. All right, Molly, this is your free. Get started here. I'm going to put it in slow motion. See how you lift your head right there to begin with? Right here? All right. That slows you down a whole lot. Remember how we talked about streamlining? Okay, we've got to focus on keeping your head where? In between your arms. Right, good. All right, we'll play this. All right, this is slow motion. Remember how I talked about keeping your head down, looking at the ground? If you look, we'll keep playing it here. If you look right here, do you see how your body is at an angle like this? Do you see that? All right, if you put your head down, you'll get your body more level with the water, and that'll help you go faster. All right, so you got to make sure to put our head down. But for the most part, you got a nice strong kick. Got to keep it constant though. All right, you started off pretty strong, and now see how your kick is kind of dying off a little bit. Now when you come off the wall, we're going to reverse that. Oops. We'll reverse. When you come off the wall, you need to come off underwater. See, when you push off, you're already pushing up towards the surface. See how you're going up this way? Like that? If you push off straight this way, you can stay underwater a little bit longer and kick, so that way you're faster. See how you're already at the surface?
Yeah.
So the goal is, when we work on starts and turns, we're going to get you to push off underwater so you can get past the flags. Alright? Now, see how your head comes completely out of the water when you breathe? That slows you down a whole lot. And if you look, your body position is still like this. See how it's at an angle? Do you think it's faster to move in the water like this or this? Yeah, nice and level. So, how do we fix that? Put your head down so that way you're nice and level with the water. Okay? And then we got to keep that kick constant. Okay? See how it's kind of dying down right there? We got to make sure it's nice and constant, okay?